Hey, Scorpio, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your December 2023 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Scorpio. Some of you may be going through a little bit of hermit energy, hermiting, possibly even, what do they call that? Seasonal depression disorder, where once it starts to get cold out, you feel a little bit more withdrawn because you do have the cold moon and the darkest hour. So some of you, you're doing a lot of internal evaluation and just going within at this time. Now, the good news is there are gatherings, there's wisdom here, and something is coming full circle for you. Now, the darkest hour card, it says, "There in the void of thy darkness swells the shadow of the soul, swallowing the wickedness into the blackness of its wholeness." Sounds like a little bit of a tongue twister here, and a lot of signs have been getting this card, Scorpio. So this too shall pass. This is a phase, and you can see the moon phases showing up around her crown chakra. So I feel like this is a time where you really do go inward, and I believe the cold moon actually takes place in December, maybe even January. And it says, "Take with thy the drearest of moments, release me for their tongue and nourish me with light." So there is light coming in. There is an energy change, an energy shift here for those of you that have been going through a challenging time, which we'll clarify here in a moment what's going on. I feel like you are coming out of it. January, February, March, there's still going to be some embracing the unknown, okay? Because the moon energy can be your watery element, right? It can be entering into the unknown, trusting your intuitive nudges and insights. It can be feeling a whole plethora of emotions here, but I'm getting the darkest before the dawn. So there's something you're wrapping up and finishing up, completing up a cycle. But the good news is here, Scorpio, there is tons of growth. You have the crone card here. And the crone is all about wisdom. Thy wisdom befriends the honor in which weaves within blood, a harrowing call from the depths of your sacredness. There is a journey that you've been entertaining here for quite some time, where you've had to learn some valuable lessons around a relationship, around money, around personal development, growth, and health within yourself, I'm getting as well. Some of you, you've been on an independent path for quite some time. Maybe you are the sole provider, the breadwinner, or you felt in a way detached or disconnected from a person, place, or thing, or even yourself. And I get here that a lot of you are redeveloping that spirit within, that sacredness within, and you could even be increasing your psychic abilities. Okay, you could be increasing one of your clairs, some of you, your mediumship abilities, your telepathy. I also feel that you're dreaming. There's something with dreams, visions, downloads through dreams, maybe even receiving. Some of you could even be tossing and turning, having nightmares or night terrors, but I feel like you're processing possibly what's going on either in your personal life or around the world, but you also receive messages of what's to come. Okay, some of you are having premonitions. Okay, and I'm not saying that there's, night terrors are bringing about big heralding, big shadows, but I do feel like there are some things you're able to tap into. So if your energy feels off, a lot of you Scorpios are empaths, and you're picking up on planetary shifts, planetary changes happening here. But I also get that you are wise. You're a crone. People may even come to you for advice, for wise counsel, for guidance, for coaching, mentoring, whether this is something you do professionally, which I think you'd be wonderful at if you did, or personally. I'm also getting that this could be a time where you are learning. You are the one being mentored as well. So whether you are the student or the teacher, you can fill the spot with whatever resonates with you. But I feel like there's a lot of knowledge to be had here, to be shared. And there's something with books, learning, education, self-development. I'm getting here possibly even technology. Okay, something regarding technology. Maybe you're setting up your own YouTube channel or your own platform. Maybe you're learning online. Maybe you're connecting with people online. I mean, technology is everywhere nowadays, but there is something important showing up about you sharing your gifts or learning online. Now you have gatherings coming in here, Scorpio, which I love, the gatherings card. We need community. We thrive off of, like-minded connections and support and love. And I was just talking to someone the other day about the power of community, the power of connection. And it's so important that we have that. And as we navigate through Sagittarian season, which you see the fire, there's something reigniting within you. Some of you may even be coming out of this dark hour and building new friendships, building new connections. Gather, gather, festive witches, speak of joy and drink to wishes. Take one, give two, celebrating all blisses. Beautiful. You're the first card here, the first sign to have this card show up, Scorpio. So there are some gatherings here. I'm getting 3 of Cups vibes from this. So just have a little bit of fun. Let your hair down, dance, maybe dance under the full moon, dance with the bonfire. They're showing me bonfire as well. So some of you could even be attending some sort of fire, or this could be a fireplace where you are surrounded by family and friends and like-minded individuals. There could be a fire crackling in the background. Maybe it is on the night of the cold moon here as well. Some of you are uplifting other people who are going through their dark hours. If you're doing good right now, Scorpio, and you're saying, Melissa, I feel good, I'm not going through the dark hour, this could be you helping other people out as well. Okay, because there in the void of darkness swells the shadow of the soul. And that's where you're coming into play here, or spirit, your higher self, your guides, and you're gathering around and helping others. I also get here, of course, with the holiday season, there could be some sort of gift exchange. Okay, and this could even be a spiritual gift exchange. Someone could be buying you something spiritual. Maybe it's an oracle deck, a tarot deck, crystals, or something of that nature. Or maybe you yourself are buying something for your altar. And then your outcome energy, you have the wreath. And a lot of signs have been getting the wreath. Makes complete sense. December is the last month of the year. It is about endings, deadlines, ringing in the new year, right? It's about you being able to finish up cycles, go into 2024 with a brand new fresh energy. And I will be putting out yearly readings for each sign towards the end of the month or beginning of January. And it says, there in the circle of life lends to breathe death. One is not without the other, eternally bound by the essence of spirit. This talks about the energy here of life and death. You know, we have such a linear concept because we are born and we die. But the truth is that everything is, circular, never ending, right? We have this unlimited ability to tap into the energy of both life and death, to let go, right? And to be reborn again. So I feel like there is a completion to a cycle, to a lesson, to a dark hour. And just like with the moon, right? The sun will come up tomorrow. They're giving me that. Is that an Annie song? The sun will come out tomorrow. Yeah. So some of you, maybe your name's Anne or Annie as well. But I am getting that there's brighter days ahead for you. For some of you, maybe you are in the brighter phase, but then there's going to be some growth opportunities coming into the near future. So I feel like we're constantly evolving. We're constantly going from, the death and birth energy. And you could even be hearing news of someone getting married, someone crossing over, someone having a baby. There's cycles, and you're going to see evidence of all of these cycles playing out in your life, probably more so in the month of December than you have in quite some time. So let's clarify some of these cards here. I just want to take a look at the cold moon and the dark hour and see what this is all about here for you. Oh yeah, there's the star. This makes sense. Major Arcana star is all about healing. A lot of you are healing from a dark period of your life. Again, I am getting that either seasonal depression. Some of you, it is depression. It could be that you've hit some sort of a rock bottom, because the star comes after the tower. Not that the tower is a rock bottom, but it can be. It can be a complete rebuilding. Maybe it's a move. It could be a divorce. It could be the news of a pregnancy. And not saying pregnancy is rock bottom, but it's certainly something that can alter and shift your life forever. Your old life will never be the same. So I feel that a lot of you have gone through a tower here in the past, maybe even death of a loved one, death of a relationship, death of a job, but there is something within you that's being reborn or born again in a way. Okay, there's something that is coming alive within you, and it's important that you ground your energy, because you see that there's a lot of energy coming from the feet, which we can hold a lot at our feet. So many people don't realize that. We hyper focus on the crown chakras and the higher chakras a lot of times, but we have to remember to ground ourselves. After all, we are on this earthly realm, and it's important to feel that sense of stability. But there's something here that you are breaking free from, something that maybe challenged your stability. Okay, it could be beliefs, it could be what's going on around the world, right? It could be some sort of emotions or embracing the uncertainty, because in the background, it looks a little bit dark there, but underneath, he's being lifted up here in a way, lifted up to break free from something that had him chained to a person, place, or thing, right? Maybe you didn't even realize that you were attached to a situation until it was too late, or until it was gone. A lot of times, what's that saying? If you don't realize how much you appreciate it or love something until it's no longer in your life. Okay, so that could be something that's happening. But I also get that people are thinking this way about you. So Scorpio, if there was a job, or if there was a relationship or a family situation that you've had to forcefully break free from, or maybe it was out of your hands, out of your control, I feel like other people are now seeing something that they were not able to see while they were attached to an energy. That could be vice versa. So please flip that if need be. You're healing here. There's more hope for the future. This is Spirit saying, don't give up. Don't give up on what you love. Heart chakra energy here. Heart chakra is located obviously in the heart region. It's this beautiful color green. Sometimes people relay pink with that heart chakra as well. But this is about unconditional love. But sometimes through conditioning, through experiences here on life, we tend to build up a little bit of, I call it plaque around the heart, which can be bitterness, resentment. It can be pain, suffering, depression. It all stems and lies within this heart center. But as you start to pick away at the plaque, right? Think of going in and getting a teeth cleaning. Sometimes you need that professional help to get to that plaque. So it could be professional guidance, therapy, coaching, shaman work, Reiki energy, whatever it may be for you. I feel like this can help you kind of pick away at some of that trauma that has been building up around the heart center. And so you can fully embrace this healing. So you can open your heart up to love, whether it's relationships, whether it's family, whether it's self-love. It could be a love for what you do. But the heart chakra is major healing in this area. Some of you may have even gone through a period where you had some physical symptoms from the heart. Please see the disclaimer in the description box, or a professional if need be. But there could have been heart palpitations, heart attack, stroke, heaviness, pneumonia, breast cancer, lung cancer, anything here in the heart region. Or you may have lost someone, or someone that you loved may have struggled with some heart chakra energies. All right, let's get out of this because I certainly see that you're healing this, but let's take a look at some of the lessons that the crone is bringing in. Spirit, what do we have? What's Scorpio learning with the crone energy here, please? What is Scorpio? Whoa, look at that. You can't make it up. There's the death. 2 major arcanas right off the bat. This is a big month for you. This is your energy about, transitioning, about transformation, rebirth, no longer hanging on to the chains of whatever has held you back or held you hostage, held you prisoner, with or without your awareness, basically. I feel like some of you, this is subconscious patterns or beliefs. It could be a feeling that you started to get used to, an emotion or a belief that you started to integrate because you were stuck in it for so long that once you break free, you realize, whoa, I didn't realize I was carrying that burden or that breath. I didn't realize I had the weight of the world on my shoulders, or maybe you did. But look at, you're shifting upward here. You're going from this star energy of beautiful awakening coming from the roots, the ground there, all the way up. And you see that it's stopping in that heart area to reinvigorate that heart chakra, which is showing up here for you as well. There's a deep release and a deep healing taking place, Scorpio. This is really, really powerful. There's a major ending that has occurred, or a death, as we mentioned, death of a relationship, death of a loved one, a past experience, death of an ego. Something here is being let go, okay? And it's for your highest good. You've learned a lot. You've learned a lot. Look at that crone. She doesn't get to be the crone by being, a student. I mean, we're always fluctuating between the student and the teacher. But let's take a look and see now that you are coming out of this transitionary period. It's like that butterfly and the caterpillar. And I feel like you're realizing that you have the wings, and instead of being stuck in that ooey gooey sticky cocoon, it's like everything is starting to clear way for you. And there's a clean, fresh wash coming in where you're spreading your wings here. And that's what we see coming full circle. Let's take a look at this gathering. What does Scorpio need to know about the gathering? And there is your lovers. There's that Gemini energy of unconditional love. Holy catfish, look at the major arcana. You have the Gemini energy here of lovers, and then you have the devil. When the devil and the lovers come up, that's conditional versus unconditional love. The devil is conditional, and the lovers is unconditional. There's something that you are freeing, and look at, there's the cage on the heart chakra. There's something you're releasing here. It could be addictions, it could be temptations, obsessions, fears, manipulation, codependency, materialism. You are reclaiming your power so you can embrace the masculine and feminine, either within yourself or the masculine and feminine externally, to bring about stability in a relationship. That's very, very important, very close to your heart here. This is beautiful. Love and you mastering the art of letting go. And your outcome card, I don't think I've seen this many major arcanas all come out together in quite some time. Look at that. You have the sun. The sun comes up after that star, right? But you have the moon. So you literally have the death. And then after that comes a little bit of patience with the temperance. And then you have the devil showing up. Then we have the tower, which we don't see in your reading, but some of you are still feeling the effects. And then we have the star, which we see. And then we have actually the moon, and it says cold moon. And then we have the sun. So this is beautiful energy here. And then the world. So it's like you are at the end stages of something very, very transformative that is leaving you as well. Some of you could be leaving behind a situation. A lot of you are. But you're leading towards more happiness with that sun, a lot more abundance, a lot more success, good health. Some of you are recovering from a health issue, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You're getting to the root of the problem so it doesn't keep manifesting in your life. You're getting to a point where you're able to balance the masculine and feminine within yourself, or again, a relationship. And sometimes that's honoring it by completely healing it. And maybe healing it is honoring it by walking away, or choosing to let go of things that hold you back, pain, grief, suffering, loss, whatever it may be, that is congesting or building plaque on that heart chakra. Powerful. I love this. Let's take a look at what I say, the world energy. So your outcome, there in the circle of life, tends to breed death. There's the death. There's the circle of life. For some of you, yes, again, it's the love, a loss of a loved one here, loss of a job. But wow, you're getting the same energy. And look at, you have 2 more major arcanas, Scorpio. What is happening here for you? There is such a transformation occurring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You guys seen me shuffle these, right? They flopping out for you left and right. There's your Empress. There's your Hierophant. This opportunity is leading you towards a nourishment, a self-love that you will embrace for the rest of your time here on earth, that you will be able to teach others how to embrace. For some of you, this is family. It's ancestral. It may have to do with some mother issues, mother wounding, maybe even mother death. Okay, this Hierophant showing up here is about long-term beliefs. It's about traditional ways of doing things, but some of you may be taking an unconventional or untraditional path towards nurturing your dreams, yourself. The Empress is the most abundant goddess, whether you're female or male, it doesn't matter. It is that, divine feminine, which we see both here, divine feminine and masculine with the Lovers. But this is about choosing things that bring your heart happiness and choosing to share and teach what you've learned. Some of you are grandparents. You may have children. Children could be your pets as well. Some of you are teachers, mentors, coaches, guides. And remember what we said in the beginning of your reading. You could be the student at this time or you could be the teacher. We're constantly oscillating between the both. Final outcome energy as well. Abundance. The Sun and the Empress showing up in the same reading, starting with the darkest hour and the cold moon. I mean, wow, look out. There's going to be powerful big changes that are all leading towards the better. Okay. And there's blessings coming in here, miracles coming in here. There's love after loss. There is gain after pain. There is happiness after setbacks. So you're definitely going through this cycle here. So if you are going through a difficult time with the cold moon and the darkest hour, know that light shall be blessed upon you soon. Thank you so much for tuning in, Scorpio. I hope this resonates. I'm also getting the name Renee. Renee, please take that as it resonates. If you like it, please hit the thumbs up. Feel free to share, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. Thank you so very much, Scorpio, for tuning in. Lots of love.